Greetings and welcome to TikTok Live here at Bloom From Within Love. Y'all know I go by Bloomy. And welcome to Sweet Serene Sunday Oracle. That's right. I'm just going to give you all a moment to just kind of get in and get relaxed. I'm going to continue just to sit here and relax myself for just a smidge. But I just want to welcome everybody to get comfortable, get cozy, get relaxed, right? Hope y'all having a wonderful Sunday so far. Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend thus far. And today is it's all about sweet, serene positivity, upliftment. And so the oracles that will be coming out, we're going to do several rapid fire oracle messages, and at which time I'm going to be asking, and you could set your own intentions to ask, what is something good about you, or what is something good about your life? What is something good about, you know what I'm saying? The positive attributes, the higher vibrational attributes, right? And you guys know that I believe, first and foremost, I just want to say we all have positive attributes. Dare I say it? Yes, even those that, we would go, everybody has something. We all have something that is going great. We all have some positive attributes about ourselves, about our lives, about whatever that is, right? It's all perspective, and it's all based on what we're choosing to look at and what we're choosing to focus on. And even, yep, there's the throat chakra. Dare I say it, what we choose to believe. And now that I have said that, again, I just want to welcome everybody that's coming in with positivity. I just want to say thank you to those of you who are a part of the High Vibe Tribe with Bloom From Within Love. And what I mean by that is individuals who just send out high vibes, positivity, encouragement, upliftment. I just want to take the time to, yep, there's the throat, acknowledge you and just say thank you, and may it be amplified to you, right? And encourage you to just continue to focus more. I'm not saying be dismissal about life or what needs attention, but it's in my resonance that, perception is really reality. And, human brain, the lower brain is set on a default system to focus on negativity. Okay, so, aim more and more to either look for silver linings in life or look for the beauty, the bliss, the beauty amongst the beast, okay? The beauty amongst the beast. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about physical appearance necessarily, but, instead of, we can get caught up in what's, in low vibration, or we can shift and look at the beauty of things, right? So the overall message that's coming through before we even get started, as I prepared for this session, is we can't control what others say about us, but we can control what we choose to believe. I love this card, okay? It's a very diverse card. If you look closely at it, you have women from all walks of life here, all shades, all creeds, all colors, all nationalities. And I feel like it's just speaking into how different we are from one another, not just with race or ethnicity, but we're all unique, right? And we can choose, people in low vibration or the collective lower vibration mindsets and programs and templates, has a tendency to be prone to fight about what's different about one another, or to judge what's different about one another, or to compare one as better or one as superior or inferior. And that's a lower vibration. That is a fear ego-based mindset, template, and program. There's a beauty, right, in everything. But essentially, at the end of the day, like the card is saying, we can't control that. And if we just shift our focus and our mind off of what others is saying, okay, about you, about us, and align with what we say. What does our higher self say? What does that inner conscious say? What do you say? What do you believe? And it takes some time because we've been conditioned, we've been programmed, we've been mind fucked, and we have to kind of sift through all that, you guys. But this is the message. Choose today to think in a different way. I didn't know that this would rhyme, but I'm going to keep saying it. Now I'm just playing. But choose today, you guys. Okay? Just starting with you. Believe it or not, it's easier for us to see good qualities in others. Did you guys know that? It's almost easier to see good qualities in others before we can see them in ourselves. Case in point, think about a really good friend that you have, somebody, a ride or die, ace boon coon, or whatever you want to call it, right? And yeah, that person is imperfect and has flaws, but if that person were to come to you and talk to you or share something with you regarding a struggle, regarding something someone said about them, regarding some kind of gossip, typically you're going to say to that person, your friend, you're going to say, bunk what they talking about, to hell with all of that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to encourage them. You're going to uplift them. You're going to redirect them to some positive attributes about themselves, right? So I invite all of you to do that for you today. Do that for, yourself as an individual. Do that for your circumstance, even the very things in which some of you come here for. Even if it's unknown, even if it's unclear, just choosing to say, you know what, when the time is right, it will become clear. I'm going to choose to believe and accept that essentially all things are going to work out in my favor. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm evolving. It's all a part of the journey and the process, and it keeps you kind of in that up higher frequency, right? All right, boom. So y'all get on in, get comfortable, okay? I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. All right, and welcome y'all to do the same, okay? And let me move this Buddha head. Go ahead and get that copal, right? Welcome everybody. If I don't say anything to you guys, don't take anything personal. I appreciate all of you. Half the time I can't even see the freaking screen. But thank you all for your positivity, compliments, those of you that are coming in, and just, I appreciate it so much, okay? If anything does happen to come into the chat, you all, that is crazy or whatever, and kind of abusive to you or myself or the channel or what we do here, just ignore it, okay? I say this on every live, that's the name of the game of the world of social media, the global platform. And somebody said, love the vibe. Somebody said, hey, gorgeous. Aw. This is so today is a general collective. I'm calling it SweetSereneSunday Oracle. And so all these different decks you guys see here, there's a couple of things we're going to be doing. I'm going to do what I call like the messages here intuitively. Rapid fire, I'm going to be asking Source, God, Gaia, your light team on a collective scale, since it's general, to highlight some positive attributes about you. And I'm going to do this so you can see, right? And at these moments, I'm going to ask you to bring to mind whatever that is. And so the cards that are coming out when you're setting your intentions, that might be just for you, okay? And then, of course, at the end, I'm going to get a super attractor message in terms of, you know what I'm saying, just to close it out, whatever's on your mind that you're wanting to align with to attract some type of a change, transformation, whatever that may be. Today is the full moon, and I want to say Aquarius. And it's considered to be, I believe, the super blue moon, right? And so I didn't go in depth on this full moon, but typically for me, all full moons are about release and new beginnings, release and new beginnings. And it may be about expansion and growth in this case, right? So just realize, you guys, that your emotions may be raw today. You may be feeling a little bit edgy. You may be feeling a little bit tired. You may be, full moons typically bring in all this stuff. So it's not you. There's nothing wrong. It's just these phases of the moon energy, okay, you may be being sensitive to. So I typically tell people, if you can, everybody's situations are different, try to avoid any petty arguments and confrontations, and because you're sensitive, and so everything is going to be highlighted today. Everything is going to make you irritable, like the smallest shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, try to just give yourself some space if you have, if you can, try to be reflective, maybe get in nature, relax, you know what I'm saying? Try not to want to tackle anything too serious if it's avoidable. Now, if you got to do it, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? But allow yourself to just let that energy integrate. Do some journaling or walking or whatever you do, okay? That's just a side note, okay? Now, let me get my water. I got my water and my coffee. That's some good Joe right here. Some good cup of Joe. And in my water today, I'm drinking this concentrated aloe and lemon. It's a good way to hydrate, soothe, and cleanse, okay? That's just a little side tip. All right. I am going to anoint my hands with some rose oil on your behalf. Oh, man, it broke. So I'll just do it this way. Some rose oil. Rose is one of the highest vibrations in nature, as well as some Palo Santo. Blessings, protection, right? Take that in, y'all. It smells so good. Don't be afraid of the silence, you guys. Sometimes it's in the stillness that, when I say stillness, when we stop the chatter, when we give ourselves just a pause, a room, I invite you to place your hands over your heart. Left hand on the heart, right hand on top of the left hand. Sit erect. This position with breath work is known as self-love technique. Tapping into the self-love. It all comes from within, you guys, believe it or not. I know, I could totally relate. It's easy to get fixated and focused on the external surroundings, situations, circumstances, individuals. But truth be told, we are co-creating. Okay? Let's bring it in. Thank you, Light Team. So I also wanted to show, for those of you who were interested, that may have saw on the TikTok shorts when I mentioned hematite as a grounding crystal. So I wanted to actually show you two small pieces that I have. I also have the hematite bracelet, right? But I wanted to show you guys this particular crystal and what it looks like, okay? This is good if you have a hard time like sitting still, if you have a hard time focusing, right? If you have any kind of self-esteem issues, if you have any issues with confidence, any issues with standing up for yourself. Yeah, these are excellent crystals for that, right? And you don't just hold one in each hand, because you have chakras in each of your hands, believe it or not, okay? You have a chakra point in each. Hold it, okay? And you can just breathe. You ain't even got to do nothing deep and special, right? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I know we, yep, there's the throat. We be thinking it's like we got to do all this extra, you know what I'm saying? Not always. Sometimes it's the simplicity of things, okay? And these are Lemurian crystal points, okay? And I'm not going to get into the teaching about that, but these are super way powerful, okay? Very healing, very calming, very transmutive, right? On a universal scale. So throughout your whole energetic system, okay? All right. So let's get some more cool messages. I'm going to start with more of the affirmations here, and then we'll get into all the rapid fire that I mentioned, okay? Let's do it. Thank you, Light Team. Circle of love, light, protection, reflection, violet fire, golden white light, Gaia, source, gods and goddesses, archangels, ascended masters, my silent intentions, amplify, transmutation, alchemy, deflection, buffers and shields around my energy field, bloom from within love, all of its portals and platforms, the viewers, followers, subscribers, those who are high vibe and are open to it. Let only encouraging, high vibe, truth, clear, honest, direct, uplifting messages on behalf of the collective that I'm channeling for, that and that alone, come forth today regarding our theme, serene, sweet Sunday, positivity, upliftment. I can sense as I'm already channeling that, wow, okay. Yeah, some of the collective I'm channeling for, some may be feeling discouraged, or they have a lot on their mind, and they may be feeling sensitive to this moon energy. I just felt that shift in my energy. So, Light Team, please come through. Let's amplify that. Black lightning. What's the messages? What are the messages? What's something good about their lives right now? Something positive about them, their lives, their situation? It says here, I want every girl to know that her voice can change the world. So what's positive and uplifting about some of you is this. Many of you are motivational speakers. Many of you are encouragers, even if it's not on an official scale, right? Many of you may be mentors. You may be individuals that people come to talk to. You may be all about women's power and upliftment and empowering people to speak and live their truth. And That is something that's positive about you, okay? Whoever that you is for somebody, or it will be for somebody here, that you're a positive person. You encourage people, okay, to use their voice. And that's admirable, okay? Whoever this is for, you're encouraging people to use their voice in positive ways because you understand that their voice has power and that they can change the world in a very uplifting kind of way, okay? Also, maybe this is what you're doing to yourself, and they're highlighting that, listen, you are empowering yourself and you're changing your world, whether you are fully aware of it or not, whether it is fully manifesting the way you want it to, literally in a 3D as of yet. You are changing your world. You are making your voice heard and known energetically in some kind of a way and transforming your own world, okay? You're empowering yourself, and that's something positive, okay, that you can look at and focus on today. Right? Now this one came out as well. It says courage, sacrifice, determination, commitment, toughness, heart, talent, guts. That's what little girls are made of, or women, let's say women, are made of. The heck with sugar and spice. I love this. All right. So look, right here, what I'm picking up is many of you, you know what I'm saying? You tough as nails. Right? You have done away with any kind of conditioning and programs that says that, oh, you're not feminine if you're not docile and timid and tippy-toey and, you know what I'm saying, super soft-spoken and letting people run all over you. And, you know what I'm saying? Because all of that is a faulty system. It's a fear ego-based program and template with an agenda, but I'm going to let that go. So, but many of you have realized that to be feminine or a woman, it's not just about that. You can be sweet, but you're tough as nails. You know what I'm saying? Like this here depiction. You have courage. You sacrifice. You're determined. You are committed. You're tough when you have to. You have heart. You got talent. You got guts. That's what I'm talking about. Most people cower. Those of you that I'm speaking to, you don't cower. You may cry, you may go through ups and downs, you may, you know what I'm saying, go through all the shifts like any other person. But through it all, okay, this is you. You're climbing the mountains, you know what I'm saying? You universal and shit. You're making up new ways to climb shit. You know what I'm saying? You said, oh, that don't work? Okay, I'll do it this way. That don't work? Okay, I'm going to do it that way then. That don't work? Okay, I'm going to do it over here. Relentless. Okay, and that's a beautiful trait to have, okay, for some of you that's coming on here, whoever that's for. That's beautiful. Because you guys are going out there and you're doing something remarkable. Look at that. You do not live down to expectations. Wow. Go on then, y'all. All right, let's get our rapid fire. So let's get some positive messages, highlight some good traits about those who are asking right now, like team. Positive traits or mindsets, attitudes. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see what they want me to use. I thought they wanted me to use this one. So give me a second. Okay, we are going to use this one, but they want somebody must be on here that... Hold on. Somebody must be coming on that wants or needs to hear from the goddesses. So give me a second here. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Just chill. Just chill. I can feel the energy. Maybe this is why they're doing it. Okay. Because I'm like somebody, and I wasn't feeling this way, guys, before. And like this is how I'm able to gauge when I'm starting a channel versus just my own. I wasn't feeling like this before coming on. as I meditated and prepared. So I know some of you are questioning something, or you're concerned, or you're feeling low or doubtful, or maybe it's just the moon energy affecting you in some way, because I can feel it. So they asked that I bring out the dream goddesses. The dream goddesses empowerment. Rapid fire, black lightning kick in here. The collective, I'm channeling for, please and thank you, Source, Gaia. Goddesses, you can be a masculine, you can be a man, so don't take it personal. Okay, we all have feminine, masculine energy, you guys. But this is referencing from the goddesses here, right? From the goddesses. Don't mean that the message can't be for you, though. Thank you, Light Team. Shift this energy. Neutrality, raise the vibration. What are the messages? Positive attributes, good traits, qualities. What's going on, Light Team? Please and thank you. Those that are here, those that are asking, those that I'm channeling for. Pop, boom. Got two. They said one more from here. One more, team. There it is. Dang, that was unique. Okay. Aww. See, I knew it. Okay, so whoever this is for, so Goddess of Love is coming out for you, okay? I want to say it's Ishtar, the Goddess of Love, okay? It is safe to shine at your full wattage. So I'm going to stop right there. Many of you are, maybe you're rising stars, okay? And whatever that means for you. Everything is not always on a grand scale. That's how it resonates for you in your life and in your reality, okay? And what I'm picking up with that, just when I just stopped right there, it is safe to shine at your full wattage. So many of you, as you're rising, you can feel the resistance of those outside of you. You can feel the energies of others. You can feel the projections. You can feel, you may be sensitive, and you may have suffered or had to suffer because of your own growth, if this is making sense, okay? And so maybe in the moment you're kind of like, And Goddess Ishtar is saying, wait, don't do that. It is safe, okay, for you to shine at your full wattage. Just as the star of Venus illuminates the night sky like a mighty spotlight upon you. You don't have to beseech the attention, and that's not what you all are doing. It says here, you are an irresistible magnet. So maybe you are drawing attention, okay? Maybe you being you doing you, right? You growing, you ascending, that has this irresistible quality, okay? Admirers and soulmates are enthralled by you. It says here, so uphold respectful boundaries. Activate your fearless sensuality and set the world ablaze. So that's what I'm saying. What I'm picking up is that you guys may have been assaulted. You may be attacked. You may be, talked about. People may be trying to cross the line. People may be, as you're in this, whatever this means for you, okay? But Ishtar wants you to know, like, no. Because that's not what you're doing. Your nature, your growth, whatever area of life this is for you, it's an automatic. It's You guys help me. It's not something that you're just trying like, oh, let me just go, you know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop, I'm finna, it's no, you're just being you. You're just doing you. You're just, you know what I'm saying, healing, growing, expanding, okay, in your life, going for your goals and dreams, whatever this means for you. So as a result, when you're in this energy, by default, yes, you're going to be irresistible. Yes, you're going to seek attention. And yes, it's going to bother some people. So just uphold respectful boundaries and keep it pushing. Some of you may be feeling challenged. So Nin Herzog, the goddess of the mountains, this is something that's good about you. Many of you are working hard. It says here, your hard work is paying off. And so maybe what I'm feeling is that maybe that's why the goddesses wanted to come through. Some of you were in doubt. Maybe some of you were starting to wonder, is it worth it? Is it paying off? Right? So it is. And this is what's good about you and in your life right now, in this very moment. Your hard work is paying off. Okay? Feel a spiritual jetpack of universal love elevating you towards your higher ground. Okay? It says, what is this? Was it supposed to be dedicate? They misspelled it maybe. No, they didn't. Okay. Dedicate each step you take toward keeping your eyes on the prize. Stay focused. Okay? Stay focused. You're going somewhere. Becoming more awake and aware and knowing as you are lifted, all are lifted. So know that as you continue your journey and path, that it's not just impacting you. It's not just affecting you. It is trickling into the universe to affect and help to uplift those that are in that same resonance as you, those that are on a similar path as you, right? Powerful, whatever that means. Now, this is one of my favorites. Bridget, the goddess of inspiration. Okay, so maybe some of you need a little bit of inspiration today. Maybe it's that you're an inspiration. And the goddesses want you to know that you are an inspiration, okay? And even in times of darkness, when truth is clouded and hard to access, turn within and be flooded with your eternal radiance. Remember, you are the sunshine. So many of you are the light in dark places. Many of you are the sunshine amongst sewer. I don't even know what analogy to use. Sunshine, right? You're the sunshine that dissolves clouds of despair and forgetfulness. Have hope and know that in the darkness lie the seeds of promise for a new life that will inevitably emerge resplendent. So the goddesses want you to know that maybe you're in the void, okay? What I call the void. The void is where you're really on the right path. You're really growing, evolving, expanding, inspiring. You're making positive changes in your life. You know what I'm saying? You're on that high vibe path. You're adjusting. And sometimes during the process where it feels like she's saying here, like you don't really see. You're like, kind of in the meantime, in the between time, right? But the good thing is that you're still, even while some of you are in this, you are still on this right path. You are still inspiring other people. And they want you to know that. Like, even when everything doesn't feel sparkly and shiny always, right? When everything ain't hype always, or clear to the 3D mind, that for whoever this is for, you are on this right path. You're still there. You haven't reared off. Okay? You're on this right path. You're inspiring people. Okay? You are an inspiration. You're still that light. Okay? Even now, you guys may be that light in some circumstances that you're living in, surrounding you. Okay? Yeah. That was a side message I just got for that. Maybe some of you are living in a living space, a living dynamic, in some kind of a dynamic. And as you're looking, you say to yourself, okay, I'm on my own path. I'm doing my own transformation healing or whatever. Like, what the fuck? But you being you in the midst of these places, this dynamic, even if nobody is saying it, the goddesses want you to know, like, you're actually inspiring them. They may be becoming triggered. Some people may be in that triggering phase because of this first card that came out that I talked about. But deep in their souls, you're inspiring them. So be encouraged with that, okay? For somebody, that's for somebody. All right, that was from the goddesses. They wanted that first. So now I can get into these other rapid fire. We got 2. Let me see. 1, 2. Yep, 3 more. All right, light team. Rapid fire. Let's do this. Let's bring in this high vibe. Let's lift that vibration. Love and light. Love and light. Yeah. So you guys are, I just saw that at the bottom of the deck. Some of you, you're facing your own shadows. You're dealing with you. And that's actually a positive thing because, believe it or not everybody knows how to transform. Not everybody knows how to go within and face themselves. Okay, so that's actually something good. Most people do not know how to do that, or they run from that and they just rather live the life of denial, or just kind of staying stuck in the lower frequencies. And so many of you, the encouragement for you is that no, you're facing your shadow, you're facing these things about yourself, and this should be looked upon as a positive trait about you, a positive trait about your life. Okay, you're going with the flow. For some of you, you're tuning out distractions. Okay, whatever lessons you feel like you're learning, whatever that is. Okay. Yeah. Positivity, light team, collective I'm channeling for. What's the message? Rapid fire. Dang. So many of you are grateful. You're counting your blessings. Gratitude is a beautiful trait, okay? Beautiful trait, because it's this frequency of realizing that it could be worse. It's this frequency of realizing that all things have value or served in some way. It's a frequency that says, well, where you're looking at your situation one way, again, there's someone somewhere else on the globe that would pay good money to be in, to be in your position. It's all perspective. So for whoever this is for, you've learned how to master in very different circumstances of your life to count your blessings, okay? And you know what's funny? As I'm doing this, I feel like all these messages that are starting to come out on a day-to-day, just being real with y'all, on a day-to-day, we just kind of look at like, you know what I'm saying? Because we get stuck on 3D. We get stuck on, you got a house, you got money, you got this, you got that. We get stuck just on the 3D things. But I feel like the guidance is being redirected to things that cannot really be taken from you, that are not really contingent upon, someone else's influence, someone else's approval, or you hear where I'm trying to go? I hope I'm making sense, because that's where true empowerment is. To be quite honest, everything else is fleeting. That's the nature of life, okay? What are the other messages? Positive traits about the collective. Dang. You guys are learning how to let go and enjoy. That's not as easy as it sounds, is it? But many of you have learned or are learning that. What's the messages, light team? You're living your life to the fullest. Yeah, shit. I mean, that says it all. You realize that life is more than about whoever this is for. You realize that life is more than just about stuff. Life is more than just about accomplishments in terms of, I want to get this degree, I want to get this home, I want to, buy this and this and this. You're just living life to the fullest. You realize life is more than about just working and paying bills. Life is more than just about, what I'm trying to say? It's like, no, life is meant to be lived, and to be lived to the fullest. To the fullest, embracing life. Okay, maybe some of you had a wake-up call or something that kind of provoked you to realize, like, okay, like, I ain't here to be about no bullshit. I ain't here to be dealing with drama all the time. I'm not here to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. That's a beautiful trait too. That's maturity. What are the messages like, team? Believe it or not, it is. And I'm not talking about frivolous living with this. I'm not talking about frivolous, shady, sketchy, chaotic, reckless living. That's not what this is implying. I want to make that crystal clear. This is talking about just embracing life, even in the simple things, right? It's not talking about chaos and lackadaisicalness, laziness, apathy. That's not what this card is implying. Okay? All right, light team, messages. Positive attributes. Positive attributes, please and thank you. I keep looking over at this one deck. I wonder why. Okay, so many of you are becoming a clear channel, and all this simply means is that you're taking care of your own energy. Okay, you're taking care and you're being mindful of your own internal world, your own choices, the things you're participating in, how they affect you, how they affect your mind, your body, your aura, right? Because you want to give out purity. You're being mindful of your own heart because you want to give out love, light, high vibration, right? So you're mindful. And that's a positive trait for somebody. You're mindful. You're becoming clear. Oh, 2 jumped. Acceptance. So many of you have accepted death and transformation. You've accepted what's dying in your life in a sense that you've learned how to let go. You've learned how to allow cycles to just cycle through. You've learned how to be able to assess something and to call it. In other words, if there is no growth, instead of trying to beat a dead horse, instead of trying to make something alive that's dead, or resurrect something that doesn't have the potential of resurrection, you've realized and have learned the art, or is learning the art, of accepting what's dying in a high vibe way. And I'm saying that because it came out paired with going for your dreams. So for whoever this is for, because you realized that you had to in order to go for your dreams. As long as you try to hold on to things, and things being whatever that means for you, as long as you try to hold on to things that was dying, that it was a hindrance to you truly going for your dreams, because it was death. It was not producing. There was stagnation. There was no growth. There was no movement. There was no progress. And in some cases, it was reverting. It was going backwards. It was going into toxicity. So many of you have accepted that because you're like, I'm going for my dreams. And that's certainly positive for sure, you guys. That's certainly something to look at today if you're feeling low, right? You make changes. Again, you guys, I know this sounds simple and maybe boring, because we like the big pow bang boom all the time, right? But I'm telling you, it's these simple things that carries you through when the big pow bang boom is not in the current 3D moment. All right. Many of you, and this is the make and break of life. This is the make and break of where you go, what directions you go. Not everybody has the gumption, the mettle, the wherewithal, the tenacity, okay, to make necessary sacrifices in order to attain dreams, in order to grow, expand. And many of you, you do. You are, pain and all, no matter what it costs. You make necessary sacrifices, okay? And it's going to pay off. In some cases, some of y'all, it's already paying off. Or at least the buds are starting to come out. Wow. Anything else like to? It's time to switch. I'm trying to see here. It's not, let me see. No? There it is. I'm like, no team? No? Ha ha ha. This is my fave. Yeah. Many of you haven't learned how to speak up. Speak up for yourself. Speak up for what you want. To say how you feel. Many of you have, learned that, like that first card was saying, you have a voice. Right? And you're going to use it. You're not going to let people silence you. You're not going to let people bully you. You're not going to let people, you've learned this. Like, no and no. No and no. Yeah. I like that. Hold on, guys. I keep looking at something and I'm trying to figure out why are they directing my attention over and over. Sometimes it takes me a minute to catch up with the download. Yeah. Boom. I'm going to leave this one on the top. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this one on the top. I'm trying to get some order here, so it ain't utter chaos, right? Boom. I'm gonna leave this one right here. That was the last one on that one. Let me get this deck, apparently. So let's see why. Positive messages is what we're going for. Let's see why. Some good traits about you. Traits about you, or something positive about your life, your mindset, your attitude, your character, right? And again, you guys, we all have it, It's not to say we don't need more growth or development or transformation, but oftentimes we get stuck looking at this one thing we don't like. Right? This one thing about ourselves, about a situation, about a circumstance versus the 5 things, right? The 5 good things. You have them. Yes, you've made mistakes. We all have. We all do. You know what I'm saying? No, none of us are perfect in a sense of I almost don't even want to say that no more. I'm sorry if I'm pausing this, because I'm trying to change my language to be more in alignment with my higher resonance. I believe that we are all perfectly imperfect throughout whatever phase and stages we are in our growth and our development and our awakening and our transformation. And I'm only saying this to kind of debunk this whole propaganda of you're never good enough. There's a conditioning template and propaganda that is driven and programmed to the mind. Hence, consumerism. But I'm not going to get into that because I'm digressing. But there's this propaganda that it's subtle, it's subconscious. to make us feel like you're never good enough. That's why I'm rephrasing something here. Because we've been good enough, okay? We are. But it's that programming, like, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, which does what? Drives you to do what? Constant. Versus the natural flow of growing and developing and evolving from a place of realizing that you are already, you're just transforming, you're just evolving, you're just growing, but you're already enough. Perfectly imperfect, right? We don't have to be drones. We don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a mighty boring life, I tell you guys. I'm telling you right now, it'll be a mighty boring 3D experience if we all looked exactly the same. If we, you know what I'm saying? If we all did exactly the same things. If we all exhibited exactly, if everything was just vanilla. And I love vanilla ice cream, but I'm just like, what if that's all there was? If everything's vanilla, it's boring. So our imperfections, our quirkiness is sometimes the very pizzazz to life. It's the very, you know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense. The messages are just coming through. It's like sometimes we be looking at stuff like, oh, I need to fix this. I need to fix that. I need to, you know, but do we though? Do we? Maybe your quirky is for a reason. Maybe that's what you came for. Maybe that was your soul contract. Maybe it was for a reason that you're not vanilla. You know what I'm saying? That you're not. Yeah. Ooh, see, look at this. Now I see why they wanted me to go to this deck. Didn't we start out the reading, you guys, with this card right here? That says, we can't control what others say about us, gossip. We can't control what others say about us, gossip. So many of you know, you've realized that gossip dims your glow. And that what individuals may not realize, those that are participating in it, it's dimming their glow. Even if, I'm gonna let that go. But yeah. So the good thing about whoever this is for is you've identified that. Maybe once upon a time, like the rest of humanity, you know, because it's what we're used to, you're like, oh, this is fun. We got movies about it and it's fun. You know, it has that initial feel of things. But if I tell you guys the truth behind the matter, if I really get raw, most gossip, most of the time, it stems from individuals that are truly feeling intimidated, inferior, disempowered, jealous, envious, bored. It's usually stemming from that, and so they are projecting off. Rather than go do and be productive and create a life or whatever the hell, it's easier to just try to find a scapegoat individual to aim at and go, child, did you see so and so and so? Honey, child, let me tell you, you know they crazy. Did you hear about woo woo woo? Yep. See, that's what I'm saying. See, I don't do that. See, that's why I'm, you know, boom boom boom. Yeah, they didn't, you know, that kind of energy. Chances are they're jealous. I'm gonna just keep that 100. But you know what I'm saying? You guys have realized, like, I just don't have time for it. Like, some of you don't even want to be around it. Like, some of you are probably having some challenges. Maybe that's why they wanted me to pick this deck. Because some of y'all, it's like, oh my God, like, you love people, you don't want to judge, but you're kind of like, look, like, if y'all on that shit, like, do we not have anything better to do in life? Can we come and talk about upliftment? Like, some of you guys feel like you're being, wow, okay, like you're being attacked or like you're being looked down upon because you don't want to be that. I don't know if that's making sense. Like, because even though you want to, be connected with people and you want to have fun and you want to, engage, but some of you feel like you're being kind of judged or maybe looked upon a certain way because you don't want to participate in that anymore. Like, you're trying to learn how to redirect your conversation because you realize that everything is energy. And if you're just sitting here taking in energy, you realize that it's dimming. And so many of you are trying to make these adjustments in your dynamics with people. And this is a good thing. So I think they're trying to encourage whoever this is for. It is a good thing because you're like, let's engage in, okay, what do you like about life? Do we always have to just sit here and talk about Joe Schmo and Josephine Schmo? Do we not have a life? Can we talk about the beauty of life or hopes and dreams or goals or laughter or just enjoying a nice, ambiance and, not feeling triggered by one another's beauty or one another's accomplishments? Or can we just actually find some kind of appreciation for one another's gifts, talents, whatever? Can we even see that in one another? How about that? Is it that we're always just looking for something to talk about? Can we not see good? And what is that really saying about us? Can we not see good? Is it because we secretly don't feel good about ourselves? Why are we so obsessed with this? See, these are the questions that some of you are starting to ask. It's just funny. I had to stop right here because I felt like it was synchronicity there. Oh, wow. Well, this is a big old paragraph. It says, speaking poorly about others tarnishes your energy. I just said that. And your reputation. Because let me tell you guys something. This is something I learned long and hard a long time ago. Okay? I've even said this to individuals in different settings, what I'm about to say. If individuals are gossiping with you about Joe Schmo and Josephine Schmo, they're also gossiping about you to someone else. Better believe it. Better believe it. Better believe it. I'm telling y'all. It says here, so avoid bonding. See, people bond over it. It's another form of freaking trauma bonding. But anyway, it says here, so avoid bonding over complaints. That's a big doozy. I may end up doing a reading on this whole topic. Because some of us come from cultures that's conditioned to bond through the toxicity, the negativity, and the complaints. Okay? But it just keeps you in a low frequency. That's all it does. It says, so avoid bonding over complaints and feeling superior. And that's what people who are gossiping, they have a false sense of superiority. It is illusion. And it's stemming from their insecurity. Okay? Human beings weren't designed to be perfect. I just said that. And this includes you. Instead, raise your vibration by engaging in positive communication. Celebrate what does work and who is awesome. The more you do this, the more radiant you will become. This is very true, you guys. I promise you. This is very true. Okay. So for whoever this one is for, you've learned this. Okay. I'm going to try not to read those long ones because shit, I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was that long back there. What are the messages like, team? You guys wanted me to grab that for a reason. Play. All right. So many of you have learned how to play. I'm not going to go there. What are the messages here, Light Team? Ah, beautiful. Many of you have learned how to accept yourself. And that's bigger than it sounds. It's bigger than it sounds. What are the messages, Light Team? Positive messages. Light. Nice. So many of you have got moving. You stopped procrastinating. That's a big one. Any more messages from this deck, team? You realize you can't please everyone. This is I think this is a hard doozy lesson that most of us, it takes us a long time to realize, like, at the end of the day, you'll be going on a merry-go-round, up and down and all around, an endless circle, an endless circus, trying to appease everybody, please everybody, okay? Yeah. Wow. Aww. Many of you realize that, forgiveness heals. You just decided and just leaned in and started forgiving. And it may have been hard for some of you, and maybe that's why they want me to highlight it. Maybe it took some of you a long time to forgive people. People who did shit, or to seek forgiveness, whatever the case may be. But for whoever this is for, you have learned this right here, that it's healing. It's healing. Has nothing to do with excusing behavior, has nothing to do with, allowing people that's toxic in your life to be in your life. It's about releasing. Many of you have learned how to listen to your body. Okay. What else came from here? And if you haven't, maybe these are messages for you today, right? If that's not you. Oh, yeah. Through it all, many of you have learned to put on your rainbow socks. I actually got some socks like that. Get comfortable, cozy, get in nature, sit down, and slow down. That is vital to your health and your well-being. So some of you are learning how to budget. It says be mindful with your money, honey. So many of you have grabbed some lessons. It's not that you're fearful. You're just learning how to allocate your money a little bit better. You're still growing. There's still some more room, but you're learning, you're changing. You're not as frivolous as you used to be. You're not as mindless as you used to be. You're starting to pay attention a little bit more. So, tap yourself on the shoulder here, on the back. Hell. And that your purpose is joy. Many of you are realizing that, in the nutshell, if we want to reduce it to simple terms, that you're here to live in joy. You're not here to live in constant drama, pain, suffering, bullshit. And you realize, like, my purpose in life is joy. From the essence of my soul, joy. Right? And that's a big lesson. And you guys are sharing your gifts. And whatever that means for you, you're sharing from where you're at and what you have. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be talents, whether it be creative endeavors, whether it be you just give somebody a cupcake because you got an extra one, or you give, you smile at somebody. It's whatever you have. And many of you are just really embracing, just sharing who you are, your gifts, the gift of you. And that's a beautiful trait. That's a beautiful trait. I'm going to leave this one on the top, just like I did with this one. Boom. All right, team. Where are we at? Where are we at? Bear with me, guys. Just relax. I know y'all be getting used to them deep readings that I do. Like that last one I did, that twin flame. That was a doozy, wasn't it? I don't know if whoever's on here now, I don't know if y'all saw that one, but lordy. That was yeah. If anybody's here at this time, just want to thank you, send you some love and light. And if you're here, start tapping that screen to send some positive vibes. If anybody's here at this time, I'd appreciate that. I didn't even know you can do that until I went on to somebody's live one day. I was like, tap the screen. It was funny. I didn't know nothing about it. I thought you can only either send like gifts or diamonds or something. I didn't know you could like tap the screen and send like a happy face or a like, or I was like, that's kind of cool. All right, let's do it. We're still talking about positive things in the life of the collective I'm channeling for. Positive things about you personally, your attributes, your character, or some positive things that's going on in your life. To focus in on that. That maybe right now you're not looking at, because maybe right now you're in a lower energy, or you're concerned or worried. And when we're in those states of mind, we don't always see clearly. And these types of things is to remind us to redirect our focus and our energy back to the positive, okay? Back to the higher vibration. All right, team, what's the message? The message, please and thank you. What's the messages? Light. Positivity, whatever the messages are. High. Ooh, shoot. Please and thank you. I was drawn to this deck, team. There it is. I'm like, why? Why was I drawn? There it is. Ah, yeah. So the positive thing about some of you, or one of you, or whoever in your life, about you or what's going on in your life, you have endless potential, okay? Endless. Many of you are in mastery. You're sitting on your throne, okay? Whatever that means for you, right? You have endless potential. You realize that you have endless potential. You have come to some kind of an accomplishment for these thrones to come out right here. And so Source and your light team is wanting to remind you about that. Maybe you're not thinking that way today. Maybe you're not feeling that way today, right? But you've gone through many tower moments here. Many of you are aligned with Ascended Masters, closely connected to the Ascended Masters. But you've gone through some tower moments that created a new state of mind, a new state of being that actually elevated you. And they want you to remember this. It actually elevated you. Whatever that tower was. It could have been painful. It could have been, towers are usually things that are unexpected, right? usually. But it caused you, like, you see how she's doing yoga right here? She's got yoga, she got tea, she got some flowers, she got some crystals. Like, it enlightened you. It catapulted some of you to your awakening. It actually ascended you, because now you're on the throne. It means for you. And I feel like Source wants you to remember, like, it's okay. Like, instead of looking at how far you have to go, instead of looking at, you know what I'm saying, how much more you need to do and how much more you need to fix and how much or even instead of looking at, as we spoke about earlier, in terms of the externals, you know what I'm saying, coming at you, looking at that, I feel like Source is saying, listen, go on, do that yoga, okay? So that you can remember, right? How you've grown, how you have healed, how you have transformed, how you have developed, how you have ascended. You mastered things that nobody thought you would have, even yourself. So in the middle of maybe not feeling all that hot, or whatever it is that may be on your mind, or waiting for, whatever that is, Source is like, wait. You forgot you're on your throne. Did you also forget you're a manifester? Okay, don't forget. Don't let go of that. That's yeah. That's powerful for somebody. It may not be for all of you, but that's powerful for somebody. Aww. Aww. What was that at the bottom of the deck? I'm going to let that go. Anything else, team? From this deck? For the beautiful collective. Anything else, light team? If I have time, I may either come back on here later or to the YouTube live to do a regular standard tarot. As I'm guided, I'll see if I get any messages. Now, I know this doesn't look like a nice card, but they're highlighting that this is actually a good trait and something to be looked at as positive for somebody, okay? It says, tree, let them go. So many of you have been able to let something go that perhaps was very hard for you. And not everybody can do. Humans have a tendency to clench and clinch and try to hold on to things for dear life, even if it is killing them. Okay? Even if it's literally burning everything up. But for whoever this is for, you have managed to master or accomplish letting somebody go. Either it was somebody, something, a job, a place, something, a mindset. It could have been anything. But letting go is often very hard for humans. We're ritualistic, habitual, okay? And some of us down to a fault, to our own demise. And for some of you, you've mastered this. And they're wanting to remind you to look at it from the perspective, like, take a look at yourself and realize that you're strong. Take a look at yourself and realize that you were able to detach or pull away or do away with something that maybe once upon a time it seemed virtually impossible. Right? This is to be celebrated about you, because how many stories do you hear in society and in movies and in TV and in the news about people who was in domestic violent relationships for 30 years just because they were used to it? They were, conditioned and Stockholm syndromed. They couldn't free themselves. They didn't think they were good enough. They had been mind fucked to such a degree they thought that was all they were going to ever get. You know what I'm saying? So if you've managed to pull and drop things that was hard to do, man, my hat's off to you too. My hat's off to you too. Straight up. That takes guts, baby. Anything else from here? It takes guts. Humans are afraid of the unknown. Yeah. Look at this. She became her own knight, baby. It says here, princess, you can be your own knight. So y'all got your own sword. You know what I'm saying? This reminds me of the Queen of Swords. You know, I was like, okay, ain't nobody waiting for somebody to come up here to this castle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody waiting. Y'all was like, ain't nobody waiting. You know that old, what is that fairy tale? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't remember, but there's a fairy tale with the lady and the long hair, and she throws it out. I think she throws it out, and it's supposed to be for like the guy to rescue her or something. I wish I could remember it, but anyway, she's like, no. She just decided, look, she picked up her own sword instead of, you know, she was looking out the window at first, but then she's like, well, let me get my backpack. Let me get my own shield. She realized that she herself was a warrior. Like sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, that's this damn conditioning. Who told me that I got to sit up in here and wait for some Joe Schmo? I don't think so. Let me find my own sword and get my ass out of here. I love it. Some of you, that's the energy you're in. And, you know, your light team, source, God, whatever your resonance, they're celebrating that about you. And they're wanting you to celebrate that about you. Don't feel, you know, don't feel some kind of way because you go against the grain. Don't feel some kind of way because you're refusing to play the role of the damsel in distress. Don't feel some kind of way about that. The right people that's in the right vibration and mindset and frequency is not going to feel threatened by that, intimidated by that, triggered by that in any kind of way. They're going to appreciate that, right? So don't feel bad. Because some of you feel like there's a small margin of you that may feel like because you have gained a lot of strength or a lot of resilience and self-sufficiency, because of the conditioning and program of your background, you feel like it's going to hinder you from being able to have like some kind of relationships because you're not like this damsel in distress energy. You're not, you know what I'm saying, like dumb. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you're not dumb, or, you know, like you have a mind of your own that works. You're sharp. And for people who are in their own woundings can be triggered by that and feel some kind of way. Right? But the guidance is don't worry about that. The right people won't. That's all you need to know. The right people won't. Okay? Live wire. Many of you are connecting to the higher realms, source, getting downloads. That's something to be thankful for, because some people are blocked off due to their choices. It's not that source isn't there, but their choices is putting them out of alignment. They're not connecting. And then as I said that, I saw GPS. So you guys are going in the right direction. You are connecting to your higher self, source, God, whatever you resonate with here. Opportunities are coming. Something to be grateful for. Knock, knock. Many of you already got these opportunities, like already, and they're just reminding you to be thankful or grateful and focus on that. Like, you've got these great opportunities coming your way. Don't get stuck in the lower frequencies that's trying to come towards you, or things that you're unsure about. Focus on that good stuff, right? That's for some. I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah, some of you all are a hot commodity. And that goes back to those first cards that we were looking at, the goddess cards. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are probably becoming popular. Maybe you're becoming seen or well known. You're getting noticed. And maybe it's making you a little bit uncomfortable because you're starting to realize it comes with a mixed bag. But you're being encouraged to keep going forward. Don't dim down. Don't dim down. Because you are the right side up. You're in alignment. Boom. Yes, woo, I like this. Look. Smooth and easy, baby. Smooth and easy. I know I sound creepy, right? When I did that. Okay, so smooth and easy. That's what the universe is saying right now. Smooth and easy for you. See, oftentimes for some of you, what you may be feeling may not even be your own. It may be the surroundings. It may be individuals. It may be, those that you care for, or just people projecting. Environmental. So for some of you, there is a small margin of you that may look at this, even if it's after when I upload it to YouTube. For some of you, your own frequency, your own state, your own life is actually in a state of smooth. It's not perfect, but smooth and easy. Because you've done this work, you've aligned. Okay? It's not perfect, but you're going with the ebb and the flow. So this is creating smooth and easy. But what you're feeling and picking up vibrationally, even the very emotions and thoughts are not always yours. Did you know that? Sometimes it's the projections of others. So I feel like Source is reminding you to redirect and set a quick intention when you're not sure. Understand that not everything you feel all the time is necessarily yours. Sometimes you may be empathing, and that only means that you're picking up vibration or frequency or detecting it. Okay? So as you make this conscious aware shift, this is going to help you to realign back to your energy, your frame. Smooth and easy. I like that. That's for somebody. I'll take that Source shit. I'll take that for myself. What's the messages, light team? Oh, look. Shit. That must want to come out. Okay. Abracadabra. Magicians. Voila. Like magic, okay? They're reminding you that the world is your oyster. They're reminding you that you are manifesting always. You're the magician. They're reminding you that you are the captain of your own ship. It is as you wish. Get into alignment with the higher self. They're reminding you, okay? Abracadabra. Poof, pow, be gone, right? Like whatever it is, like literally you can just decide and shift. Voila, abracadabra. Like I'm not focusing on this and I'm being funny with it and silly with it as symbolism, but I get what the message is, right? Abracadabra. And whatever this is, woo woo. It's time for celebration. Everything is beautiful. See, this is the perspective again, you guys. It's all perspective. Everything holds value. Everything is serving. Even boredom, even stillness, even, the void, when we don't have all of the answers and the steps and things like that we're looking for. Oh, shit. And I just said that earlier. Okay, hotline, you guys are getting popular here. Getting noticed. Silver linings, look at this. Okay. So some of you have mastered, the silver lining theory there. Looking at what value was brought out of something, okay? Light. Huh. Wrecking ball. It fell over here and I wonder why. It almost wanted to come out in reverse. Okay. Okay. So what I'm feeling is that maybe many of you have learned how to divert towers. From past lessons, you've learned how to divert towers. Okay, because you've got X-ray vision. Your discernment, your intuition is being heightened. And this is a good trait. Be grateful for that, because this is just simply saying you've learned. You've learned. Okay. Anything else? Light. Free falling. Going with the flow. You're free. You're owning your freedom. You're going with the flow. All right, here's our last deck, you guys. Super Attractor. Light team. Whatever's on the mind of those that these messages are going to be for. Concerning law of attraction, concerning shift in consciousness, shift in awareness, high vibe, benevolent way. Somebody sent you likes. Oh, somebody sent me likes. Oh, thank you. Whoever sent me some likes and some love, I was able to glance at the screen. I just saw that. Whoever is sending likes or happy faces or something, thank you. I appreciate the positivity. May it be amplified to you where you need it most today. Whoever did that. Noticed by the right people, I hope. Wait, what does that say? See, y'all, I need glasses. Help a sister. Okay? Y'all probably laughing at me. Oh, man. It says, me, haha, oh, thank you. And then, who said, noticed by the right? Wait, appreciate you. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't be seeing. I'm like, if y'all could see me, y'all be like, oh, she need glasses. Help her. This is sad. This is so sad. You guys will be noticed by the right people. I don't know who said that. I think I saw it right. I hope I saw it right. This is a lesson that I'm learning, and of course not all attention is good attention, but that's perspective too, because it just depends on how you react or respond to it, right? But essentially, as you just stay in your own lane and doing what you're doing, healing, growing, evolving, the people you will attract essentially what you're trying to attract. You will align with that. The people that is to be a part of your journey, the people that can value and appreciate your journey. And this is something that I'm like slowly learning and real bag, right? You do. That's never gonna stop. You do get a mixed bag, you guys, but your discernment starts to strengthen, you know, your intuition, your wisdom starts to kick in a little bit stronger with time and practice, where you start navigating different, where maybe as where before you would spend a whole lot of time investing in things, connections, and individuals that you really were not necessarily meant to, because your intuition was already giving you the alert. The intuition was already saying no. Ability to from a state of neutrality, know when to hold them and know when to fold them, knowing when to invest and pay attention into what's trying to pay attention into us, right? Happy-go-lucky, bubbly, which is kind of like my personality, but you still gotta like have wisdom and understand that people are in different vibrations. Not everybody has pure intentions, and even though we don't want to hear that, we don't want to believe that, you know, but that is the state of the 3D reality. You know what I'm saying? And so when we start picking that up and realize, like, look, don't fuss about it. Don't fight about it. Don't have a 3-hour PowerPoint presentation about it. It's like, flow with it. Okay. If it's not good for you, it's not. Okay. Move on. And may they be well. So you can put your attention on what is, right? In the process, because it's a learning process, you guys. It's a journey. None of us are doing this perfectly, right? You know, set your intentions, ask for your higher guidance, you know what I'm saying? But you'll get there. All right, team, what's the messages? Wrap this up. Super attractor, light, black lightning. There it is. Aww. It says here, glasses. I am kind and loving towards this while creating clear, listen, here it is again, clear boundaries that protect my good feeling emotions. See, ooh, this is a good message, because some individuals don't respect boundaries, and some individuals, because of what's going on in their mind and their energy, their reality, you know what I'm saying? Here they come with, whether it's the gossip or their toxicity and negative Nancy, negative Nelson, you know what I'm saying? And we have to assess, like, you can be loving and kind, but if this is, you know what I'm saying, starting to put a damper on you, it's like, no, I don't want to be around that. I'm sorry. You know, sorry, not sorry. Because you're trying to get your emotions in a happier state, a more positive vibe. And if you're around negative Nancy's all day, you know, that only want to complain about everything, literally. You know what I'm saying? Shit, by the time... yeah, I like this card because it's just confirming everything that I'm saying, essentially. And this also does too. It says spiritual alignment, aligning with the divinity of your higher soul, source. Whatever this means, puts my manifestation into motion. It's alignment. Telling y'all. Light team. See, manifesting. Look at y'all. Manifesting. Okay, so this one says, when I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. Okay, Many of you are already doing this. And for those of you who aren't, then the guidance is just reinforcing that, okay, it's about aligning to your higher soul resonance. It's about, it's not a religion. This is not talking about religion. It's about aligning to the divinity of the essence of source, creator of all that is, the divinity of you, the higher you, that alignment. Surrendering to this is the path, opens the door to receive higher guidance, clearer direction. Okay? Manifesting is the creative process of aligning. It's keep going back to alignment, of aligning with the energy of the universe properly to co-create an experience that elevates, not suppress, not depress, not oppress, that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. Like, man, y'all, I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all. What's the message, team? My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force. Oh, see, this is... We're used to that. The human brain, the human fear, ego set template, the reptilian mind, some would say. I'm not going to get into that because it's not a teaching on this right now. But that primitive nature, that program, that template, that belief system, we all came with on some level. We believe in that frequency, that things only come through force, through bully, through threats, through drudgery, through grunting, and through, you know what I'm saying? Suffering. But it's actually the opposite in the realm of vibration and law of attraction, laws of the universe. You can manifest in those other ways, but it's usually very slow, long, and hard and frustrating. But through this, it's saying my greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force. They come through freedom. They come through liberation. They come through ease, ebb, and flow. They come through, dare I say, hope I say it right, detaching, in this healthy sense of detaching from the very goals in which you're trying to attain. In other words, surrendering it out. This is my intention. This is my goal. This is what I am trying to co-create. I set my intention. I do the internal work and journey and divinely guided effort, divinely guided action. But from a place of neutral, freedom, liberty. I hope that makes sense. It's like ease, not being attached to a certain way of being or doing, not being attached to a certain belief or view that's restrictive. Hope that makes sense. I'm trying to grab what's coming in. When I merge my desire with faith, I take action. I was just saying it. When I merge my desire with faith, rather than control, I just said it. Rather than control, and that's the lower brain's template. Control and manipulation. Bullying, threatening, right? Force. Aggression. Right? Versus allowance. Wow. And the bottom here we have, when I truly surrender, and I think I'm going to end it on this note, when I truly surrender my desires to the universe, I just said that, a mighty force of faith can set in. Yep. I'm going to end it right there. Yes. Sometimes it's that surrender. You know, you do your prep work, you do your due diligence, yes, yes, and yes, 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 and yes. But releasing attachment to the outcome, attachment to how it has to be, how it has to look, when it has to happen, you know what I'm saying? And allowing divinely inspired actions, surrendering and allowing, right? And I know, you know, it takes all of us time. Do the best you can, you know what I'm saying? Continue to ask your light team for help and support where you feel, you know, frustrated or like it's just not jiving, right? But you all, you know, that I'm channeling for today, I know there's a lot more good and positivity, positive traits in you, in your life, and what's going on in your life than maybe you can clearly see right now, okay? And sometimes it helps just to step back and pull back and remember, like, your growth. Remember your development. Remember the things you've conquered. Remember to also look at the things that are good about you and good about your life, and things that you've managed to overcome and do that you didn't feel you could, even as you may be sitting in a moment of feeling some kind of way. Also remember that everything that you think and feel isn't always true, and it isn't always yours, right? And you don't necessarily have to run with the thoughts and feelings and emotions that's always coming up. So you can easily set an intention to say, hey, send this to Gaia. May this be transmuted. And whoever this is, may they be well, may they be blessed. Light team, shield my energy, strengthen and refortify my auric field, help me to redirect my focus. I mean, I don't even have to be a deep, long, nothing. Whatever feels right, okay? But even in the void, for those of you, somebody sent a like, oh, thank you. Whoever sent that, thank you for your niceness. Just keep at it, guys, okay? We all got good stuff about ourselves, and sometimes we're our worst critic, right? And certainly the world don't have a problem with trying to find something to criticize about somebody. So we just have to be our own cheerleaders sometimes, right? Our own best friend, our own supporters, and choose to align, like what it said right here, okay? It says, we can't control what others say about us. We can't. We really can't. But we can always control if we're going to align with that, believe that, and allow ourselves to be affected by that. Okay? We don't have to. Keep that in mind, you guys. All right? I sent you guys love and light. I may come on later here, but I have a feeling I'm going to be on the YouTube platform later just to mix it up. I believe I'm going to go live there and see if I get guidance for like a standard tarot reading. If there's a certain topic or a message that comes forth, that's what it's going to be. We'll just see how my day goes. But that's probably what I'll do later. I may try to upload some shorts here on TikTok, so you guys will have something to come back and look at here as well, since you guys can't replay like lives and stuff like that. I'll see what happens, but I appreciate all of you who come in. Even if you're not here, those of you come in, come out, you know, that comes in with that positive vibes. I appreciate you, okay? Keep doing you, keep being you, keep learning and growing. That's what this is all about. Everything is energy. Balance is key. Live for yourself. Be good to yourself. True and honor yourself. Okay, align to that divinity of the self, because essentially at the end of the day, you are with yourself. Okay, till next time, you guys, love and light, and thank you for those likes, and namaste.